Alright, Mac fans, we are playing Subnautica below 0 on the Macbook Neo. And as you can see, it runs at above 60, which is pretty nice. Now there's a little bit of aliasing because I've, VSync disabled to show the maximum FPS. Look at this heating plant, looks beautiful. Always like this. I've played it a little bit before somewhere, I don't know where, I think on my PC. But not on this save game, of course, because maybe it was free on Epic. There's sometimes a bit of stutter, that is shader compilation. If there are new assets loaded in, then it will stutter. As you can see, let's check at the settings. Graphically, we are playing on a custom preset. It's low, and I've set a few things to medium or tick them on or off. So it's pretty much the maximum we can squeeze out of this, and we're playing at 1200p, of course, because that's 1080p. If you go higher, then you're gonna have a bad time. So now this is the outside, but this whole game is about the inside, the water. Let's see. Oops, that was a big lag spike. How is it on the water? Ooh, right away, a lot less frames, but it still runs okay, just not at 60. We could lower the settings even further. Maybe we should try that, right? Shall we try it? Because I was getting greedy, and let's just go with the low preset. Maybe I'm going to, I thought as much. That is not really happening, guys. Medium is not happening. Low, let's see. Low preset is, it's a little bit better than my settings, but you're just not going to get much more FPS to this. This is the maximum of the chip, but it's already impressive that it works, and it's very playable. Like I said, this machine, you should more think of it as 30 FPS, right? So you shouldn't really think of it as like a big gaming machine with hundreds of FPS, obviously, right? So is this thing helping me to go faster? I hope so. And let's go with the map off. And now we can explore a little bit under the sea. Such interesting. I like that they made a sequel. I've been testing the normal on the M4 and the sequel, I believe, this one. And it's always pretty decent, and I'm always happy when I make a Mac port. And as you can see, I'm not dying and stuff because they added a creative mode for people like me who suck at games. Of course, if I take my time, I could, but these videos need to be short, and I want to show you a little bit about the world, how it runs and stuff, so I don't really have a lot of time, and it's a lot of games. I can't master them all. There are games where I'm genuinely good at, like Car X or Forza, but Forza is not available on the Mac, so, and Car X is available, but again, time and all, guys. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. Someone mentioned it in the comments, and it's actually, I was afraid that it wouldn't be, I'm constantly afraid, but this machine is much stronger than even I presume all the time, which is good. Great even. A lot of happy students, I can tell you that will be happy to have something to play on their, school machine, essentially. I mean, doing homework, right? And then mom and dad will buy this, thinking they only can do some homework and school stuff, and then secretly it can at least play a few games. Well, not so secretly on my channel at least. Ooh, let's have a look what's there. I believe it's full of air. Yes, it's full of air. Ooh, frame dipping. And now we can remove that. Oh, there's a knife. I'm holding it like that. Let's see, do we also have some light? Yeah, light 50 FPS here. Alright, so underwater it's a little bit worse the FPS, but it's still very playable. Of course you could also drop the resolution low, but I prefer at the minimum 1080p, so I always try to, keep it at that or 1200p, but there are people in the comments that say, just do 800p, and that's fine, and you can always change it yourself. Alright guys, I think this gives a good impression of the performance of this game, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!